wasn't that interesting? Good morning. Great morning, wonderful morning, spectacular morning, outstanding morning, magnificent morning. Yes, it's so amazing to be here with you with that decision to make it that way. Remember, you are a magnificent creative being. You have this ability to choose. You always have a choice, and with that choice, you can choose what things mean. That right there is your greatest power. You get to accept, to reject ideas. You get to decide the meanings of all that is fundamentally meaningless. Let's just sit in that for a moment. You hear me say this time and time again, but now let's just sit in it for a moment and tie into that power. See, that's the essence of you. That's literally something that reveals the power in you. It reveals how you're a magnificent creative being. I mean, you can use that power to manifest this, what's written here on this goal card of yours. And for those of you who don't have a goal card, I highly recommend that you do get one. If you don't have one of these in these cool plastic sleeves, then just get yourself an index card and write it out. But if you'd like one of these, then click on the link that will provide you where you can order this. But anyways, I can tell you this thing right here is really powerful if, and here's a key component, if you become one with it. See, it's not about the goal card itself, it's about what you're going to make it mean. And if you'll make this mean something amazing, then what will start happening is it'll start taking shape in your outer world. It'll be just exactly what Neville Goddard shares. When you fuse with the state of you that does this, it becomes your workshop, your home, the lens from which you view the world. And he says, if you are observant, provided you have locked into the state of you who is doing this, you'll begin to see your outer reality taking shape upon the model of your imagination. That's what we share here within every one of these calls is the strengthening of your mind so that you can manifest your miracles. That's what's shared here in this book right here, which is what we've been diving into, the Master Key System. And if you don't have a copy of this, make sure you get one. And if you want to know where to get these, just click on the link that we've provided to you, which will lead you to where you can get this on Amazon. You can search for this on Amazon. And then also get this one too as well. This is a magnificent book that will help you to organize your thoughts, to help you to see your mind this way. Most valuable idea I've ever come across. Now, why this is important is because we think in pictures. Well, you know that you've got to change your mind. Well, there's a problem. We don't know what the mind looks like. So this here is an idea to help you to put order into your mind so that you can see where you need to change. And I can tell you what, it's going to help you a lot if you dive into it and use it. So make sure you get that. All right. So let's go into where we are, shall we? Let's go into where we are in this wonderful, beautiful book. I'm going to go ahead and switch this over. Here we go. Boom. There we are. We're on page 139. I'm going to actually go up to where we were before in section 25. The law operates perfectly to bring about poverty, lack, and every form of limitation for those who are continually entertaining thoughts of lack and fear. That's the law of thinking, which is tied beautifully to the law of cause and effect. Emerson called it the law of all laws. It will operate with the same certainty to bring about conditions of abundance, opulence for those who entertain thoughts of courage and power. There's an essay I referred to in the last session from Thomas Troward called The Spirit of Opulence. Beautiful essay that I recommend that you dive into. He also has another essay called Entering into the Spirit of It. Oh, magnificent. You want this to become a material fact in your outer world, you've got to enter into the spirit of this idea. You've got to be loyal to it. And then it will take shape in your outer world. Now, what's beautiful about what he's shared here is that the law operates for negativity the same way that it operates for positivity. The law will bring about negative ideas just as easily as it will positive ideas. See, it will grow whatever's planted there. It doesn't care whether or not it's positive or negative. It doesn't care whether or not it's right or wrong, good or bad. It grows according to its kind, which is a theme throughout the entire Bible. Everything produces after its kind. Write this in your notes. Like attracts like. It's what's referred to by James Allen as the fourfold order of the universe. Seed, plant, blossom, fruit. Write that in your notes here again. The type of fruit that you will bear, the type of fruit that you will reap, is going to happen solely based from what has been sown. And the best part is you get to choose. You get to choose whether or not you're going to, what's the word he uses here? Entertain thoughts of lack or fear, or whether or not you're going to entertain thoughts of courage and power. The choice is yours. It's always yours. It's always going to be yours. I'm going to read this again. If the law operates perfectly to bring about poverty, lack, and every form of limitation for those who are continually, there's another word to emphasize, entertaining thoughts of lack and fear, it will operate with the same certainty, with exactness, to bring about conditions of abundance, opulence, health, wealth, prosperity for those who entertain thoughts of its kind, of courage, of power. This reminds me of what drew me to this magnificent masterpiece, Secret of the Ages by Robert Collier. Oh, I love this book. In the chapter of Primal Cause, there's an incredible paragraph. And it says, every condition, every experience of life is a result of our mental attitude. We can be only who we think we can be. We can do only what we think we can do. We can have only what we think we can have. Who we are, what we do, what we have, all depend on what we think. We can never express anything that we do not first have in our mind. The secret of all power, all success, all riches is in first thinking powerful thoughts, successful thoughts, thoughts of wealth, of supply. We must build them in our own mind first. thought precedes form. Thought externalizes itself. And this is what he's pointing out. It will externalize positive or negative solely based on what's been planted in you, positive or negative. And guess who gets to choose what's been planted there or what's going to stay planted there? It's you. It's always going to be you. It's you. So choose wisely.